Hey guys, welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And hopefully you guys had a good day in the market. Personally, I still had oh, there we go. Picture went out there for a second. So hopefully, just let me check here, make sure it's working. But yeah, crazy day today. So looking good, everything's coming along, and hopefully we can, like I said, I feel like everything's about to turn a corner and look good and come along and stuff. But until then, we'll never know, and we just have to keep putting along. But I made some good trades today. I'm going to share them with you, and let's take a look how we did today. So. And let's just do it. So, unfortunately for the day, down $63,000. I was actually down about $74,000, but I did pick up an $8,000 trade, $9,000 trade after hours today. I'll show you guys. But we've had a lot of we have some good stuff going. So I'll take a look here. The only one today that just slaughtered me is that where is it? BBIG. Just it's a large position. We're really hoping to cash in on this one. Instead, it's gone the opposite direction. If I wasn't down on that one today, I actually would have had a decent up day and stuff. But it's it's a toy company. What can you say? They're selling warrants and some stock at $9 a share. It is hedgeable. There is, and I did average down on it. It's down a little bit after hours today. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with this one and stuff. But it is interesting. Like I said, when you watch them all and where they're going and what they're doing, trying to pick them out. And when they run, and just like this afternoon after hours, we had another runner. And that was the APOP, and it's the same thing. I could have made another 20. I'd be up right now another $20,000, but I cashed out early. That was the one I made $9,000 on. So it's just like you just never know, And we're gonna catch one of them one day. I'm not worried about it. We almost caught the FCUV Focus Universal. I mean, that one, if I would have had my trades, it could have been 200,000-300,000 really quick. But it is what it is. But yeah, let's go over. I'll show you guys. So, like I said, Lucid today had a great day, good comeback, and up after hours. Was a little higher even during the day, but stayed strong. So hopefully this one gets back above 20 by Tuesday. I'm hoping. Also, don't forget, guys, no trading on Monday next week. It's Labor Day holiday. But yeah, let's take a look, guys. All these I made a lot of day trades today. So I'm starting to, like I said, I'm starting to flip more. I can't put large positions, leave them out there on some of these. So, or like I said, at one point it was up. Even today it was at 950 BBIG, and it would have been a great. It was up a little bit, and would have had a loss today. But you just never know with these. So, but here today we bought Any, and this one too took off over. It got up to like 11.98. Closed the day around or after hours right now about $10. But bought at 820, 10,000 shares, flipped at 840. It's not a lot, but it's a quick $4,000. So I'm just looking at these trades, and then 875. Or wait a second. We bought at 840. Excuse me, 820 never got filled. Bought at 840, and then flipped it at 875. So 35 cents. So $3,500 profit on that one. This APOP one after hours. This one I made $9,000 on. Bought at 790. And waited a while, went actually down a little bit, then got going, got up to like 840, 850, got out at 840, and of course now it's 935, 940. Could have made another $20,000. You just don't know on these, where they go. But yeah, BBIG, and see, this is let me show you this one. So yesterday I bought 10,000 shares of BBIG, or wait a second, or this morning I bought. Yeah, I bought 10,000 shares of BBIG at 820, and then that was last night at. Wait, hold on a second here. I'm confusing myself. I should have a pre-market. Pre-market today, I bought BBIG, and I actually made about $5,000 on the trade. I bought at like 880 and sold them at. I'm not sure why it's not showing up here. It's showing. Let's see. Focus. Hold on a second. But let's see, BBIG, sell 10,000. So I sold 10,000 shares pre-market at $9.30. Oh, excuse me. And these are the 10,000 shares. Yeah, I did buy at. I thought I bought them after. Yeah, these are the ones after hour. Hold on. So confusing, all these stocks. Well, I don't know where this other one is. Well, nevertheless, I bought it at like $8.80, and I made 50 cents on the trade, so $5,000. So I was really happy with that one. But I'm not sure why it's showing this one for 10,000 shares. I don't know. Who knows what's going on here? Confusing me. And then this was my big one this morning, $40,000 profit. So about 2 a.m. in the market, well, Mountain Standard Time, 4 o'clock on the East Coast, Focus Universal was up to $29.30 a share. I was like, oh God, this thing took off. I wish I had it. Schwab doesn't start trading until 5. So right early in the morning, I got 10,000 shares at $20. And right when the market opened, I sold them at $24. So it's a nice $40,000 profit. This is the one I would have had it yesterday at 13, and it's been all over the map, this one. But as you can, if you can catch these right, you can make some quick money. Unfortunately, just some of them I haven't caught well. The only one I didn't do good on was RAAS. I bought this one at $6.43, and I sold it at like $5.97, right in there. So on this one here, I actually lost about 45 cents on 20,000. So I lost about $9,000 on that one. I thought it was going to drop. Of course, now it's come back strong and looking good and stuff. But you never know, and I didn't want to ride it out. But of course, after I sold, it was way up. Now it's 64 or something. Or got as high as 664 after I sold. It ran after I sold, but I was happy just to be out of it. You never know. And then eHealth, I bought back 433 contracts at 10 cents just to equal out some stuff in my account that I had. And I tried. And I also bought back, or I sold the 35s because they have 2 weeks left. I think eHealth is going to keep dropping. It's looking, today it ran today and then came all the way back and actually dropped a little bit. So this one looks like it's going to come back down and stuff. So looking pretty good. I also tried to roll these out. This didn't work. But you know what I like, and let me show you this, is so I'm looking at different strategies, to play. And, I believe Lucid's going to go up. These are, these have gone up nicely. The stock's up 87 cents. They, gave me 150 grand here, and they really didn't deduct as much here, so we had a nice profit. The thing is, I look at these are, 3 weeks before the expiration. If these get to, if this goes up another $1, and if this goes up another $1, these will probably be about $1. We'll have another 200 grand here, but these will probably be about 60 or 70 cents. If I can hedge all this, if I can hedge 1,000 contracts at 70 cents for 700 grand, that pretty much covers me, and it would be a really nice profit. It just, sucks waiting 3 weeks till the 24th. It's a long waiting time, but I like that, because these, depending on where it goes, these are all going to expire worthless. But I have a great profit here, but I don't have that much money left in these. This is the big one here, the 5,000 contracts here at 11 cents. If I, like I said, if we can move these out, a couple of weeks and pick up 400 or 500 grand. The other thing is just to do a reverse one and do a reverse like we used to do and just sell the puts to open, sell like the 21s. And I actually did that on my other accounts. Sell like the $21 put, for like $2.50, $3, and then just hope it runs. Sell 2,000-3,000. We could probably in this account we could sell about 2,000 contracts, 2,500 contracts. At $3, we'd have 750,000 over the next 2 weeks. If it runs, if it doesn't, it'll just be like that progressive piggy bank. We'll just keep adding it, every week, rolling it out until it hits. So there's a lot of different things to play in different stuff. I'm looking at different scenarios. I still like the eHealth to come down, but it is what it is. So in other news, markets today hit new highs. Dow was up, S&P was up, and NASDAQ just a little bit. Ford U.S. sales declined 33% in August as chip shortage, and also GM is shutting down some stuff. So that's pretty crazy. Thinking like I said yesterday, why wouldn't they just go buy if they have no chips? Why don't they go to some person who's buying chips for some $100 electronic product and say, look, we'll buy your inventory out. Well, here, you need a chip, and you need a chip in this product, and it's $100. We'll just buy this for $100. We'll just give you the $100. We just need your chips. Can you just make our chips instead? We're selling a $100,000 car. wouldn't that make more sense than shutting production down? Even if the car needed 10 chips, I don't know. Maybe my math's all off. Maybe I'm just clueless on this. But even if there's only a $100,000 car, they're making $20,000 profit, maybe even more, right? It may not work on the $30,000-$40,000 cars, but you have a $100,000 car. I mean, go buy up somebody's chips, or who's making chips for some cheap product, and just give them the cash and make it work. Also, guys, unemployment, Friday's job report is expected to be solid, but Delta variant raises downside risk. This is the first time the job report looked really good, but there's no money, there's nobody out there. There's no employees to hire. I don't know how there could be one person on unemployment, right? I mean, truly, if you're on unemployment right now, you are a loser. You don't want to work, and you're pathetic. I mean, there is endless jobs. There is a help shortage. I mean, if you truly can't get a job in this market, you will truly never get a job, because it couldn't be any better conditions for working than right now. But yeah, Lucid today, here it is, and after hours a little bit. So hopefully tomorrow, man, this thing can get up to if we get another 75, 80 cents out of this to 1950, I'd love that into the holiday weekend. Bitcoin has been running again, coming back strong. Our Coinbase account, let's see where we're at. Earlier we were at 78,000. At one point, almost 79,000. I have been making a few trades. I'll show you guys. Of course, this stuff never loads. Let's see. Great system. So we have 28,000 in Cardano. There we go, 77,878. So in the last week, you can see we've come back. We got really high here, almost 79,000. Cardano, I bought some more of that. I sold some when it was higher, then bought some more back. Also playing Cody. But the Cardano's been running. It was up to like $3.05. It's probably now about $3. Let me see, because it's come down a little bit. But yeah, the Cody 34 cents. I think I'm in about 35. Yeah, 2.99. Like I said, I got in at about 2.90, 2.95 when it dipped. I sold some at 3.05. So just a little bit, nothing huge. I was actually looking at our all-time high in Coinbase, and the highest we've ever been was about $83,000. So that is our right in here, 83,000 in June. So that's our target. So we may actually get ahead in the crypto game here soon. So that's looking good. But crazy stuff. Yeah, APOP after hours today, guys. Look at this thing, just a runner. Like I said, still just crazy. And the thing that was interesting is, honestly, I think it'd be up even more money because there's no stock. They have nothing. There's only like 3 million shares in the float, and it was interesting. It kind of stalled around that $8, and then it finally went. So who knows if somebody had inside information. I mean, there's nobody really shorting in this stock, after hours and stuff. BBIG, like I said, that one just totally tanked on us today. Hopefully it comes back. It is optionable. I've been looking at the different option choices, so we can hedge it, and they do have the weekly ones now. So maybe next week I don't know, I'll either dump it and move money into something else, or I'll hedge it, and just hope that it, does something, has a base, I think, around $4 or $5, but I'd hate to ride this thing down, $2 more or something. That'd be expensive. So that, we'll have to figure out what we will do with this one tomorrow if it doesn't get moving in the right direction. Because it is but like I said, they can come back and play them when you least expect them and stuff. So, but let's see. There's one. These people are spamming us in the chat. But let's see here, guys. What do you guys got for me today? Stokes says, the unemployment pay increase for COVID was the worst thing for the economy. $4,000 a month to squash your backside when the majority didn't make $2,000 a month. Our government totally got it wrong, giving out so much money, especially if they wanted everyone to get vaccinated. I've said this a million times. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. If you don't want to get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. If you want to, never work again, you want to see our world shut down, don't get vaccinated. But they shouldn't have given you stimulus money until you were vaccinated. If they would have done that, it would have made a huge difference. Robin says, completely agree. Well, thank you, Robin. Tab says, your comments on unemployment are spot on. Amen, brother. Well, thank you, Tab. Yeah, so let's see. Clint Brookover, Lucid is a loser until September 27th. Well, sometime in September, they're going to have their media tour. And in October, they're supposed to, deliver a car. So it'll definitely be interesting what they do. Clint says Ethereum is the way to go. So Luke says, what is your strategy for trading? So in this account, I'm doing more high risk gambling stuff, looking at some of these meme stocks, doing some, calls and puts and different stuff. In my other accounts, I mostly do sell puts to open and just write it out and, do Apple and some other stocks until they hit. Kind of like what we did with Lucid in this account, where we, hit it for $2 million. And like I said, I may go back to doing that same strategy here. I do want to make sure by the end of the year that we get this thing, definitely be in the plus, but I want to show a profit by the end of the year. So the pressure is mounting. I've got 4 months now to do that, and we're going to do it. So I still have faith, so we'll definitely make it work and stuff. Robin says, what are your thoughts on a complete market reversal? A correction predicted past 3 years and never seems to happen. I think sometimes markets, people got to take money out of the market. I mean, it's, it can only just keep going and going and going. At some point, it's got to slow down. But there's so much money in this economy, and so much money in 401ks and money markets, or, not ETFs, EFTs, whatever. I mean, you just have so much money out there to put into work, and people are making money in crypto and doing stuff and putting it into the markets until there is something that hits. But we had that correction last year, obviously, when COVID hit, and then we came back really strong. But you have to remember, the government put $6 trillion into the economy. Now they're going to put, $2-3 trillion into infrastructure and more money. That's more money in the economy. So if they keep putting and dumping all this into the economy is just going to keep going. I mean, it's just a lot of money out there. So it'll be interesting. You're going to have bad news at some point, but I mean, it's crazy. Hurricane Ida hit. New Orleans, destroyed, and destruction. Nothing happened in New York, flooded, and thoughts and prayers go out to both of anyone in the Ida and floods and stuff. Hope everyone's safe. But, everything just keeps happening, and nobody, seems to say anything. Clint says the government is going to collapse at one time. The government has collapsed. They're out of money. They just said Social Security is running out of money in 6 years instead of 7, and all these different things. We are out of money. There's no money left. They said the other day they needed money for some. I mean, we're just printing money. The good news is if we stay an internal country and don't go outside of our country, it doesn't really matter what's backing our money. It's make believe. I mean, the honest to God truth. There's our American money is almost now turning into the crypto money. There's nothing backing crypto. It's a myth, and it's this thing that's $49,000, $50,000, for one piece. It's the same as ours. There's no gold backing our money any longer. There's nothing backing it. We probably sold all the gold to China, and we used that to fund the $6 trillion. Like I said, we're just printing money. So it's at some point there's going to have to be. But I don't think, like I said, it's not going to affect the market. I mean, this is what's crazy. Look at this, guys. Let me show you this. GM, GM says they're shutting down their plant, for a week. They're still going to make some like the higher end cars, but it was up after they put that announcement out. It was up most of the day. This is nothing, 16 cents, and after hours, it's up a penny. You're shutting down. How much revenue are you going to have coming in if you're not making cars, even if it's only for 1 week? What does GM do a year? $10-12 billion. They do $1 billion a month, so they're going to lose $250 million in output. It's crazy. So Ancient PK says that is why everything is more expensive, and it is. I mean, it's crazy. You go out. I hate having. I hate having to raise prices and stuff, and my places and everything. But it's insane. You have to. It's just you can't. You can't keep up with it and stuff. So Salvatore says, "Hey Roger, what do you think about SPC? Why did it tank today?" So it didn't really tank today. It's already tanked if you look at it. It's bounced back a little bit from where it's been. But the honest to God truth, this company's not going to make any money for how long? Even if they start flying whole thing's fucking crashed.
I don't know. I mean, it was working earlier when I came in there.
Let's see.
Was it the computer or was it the internet?
It's a computer.
Okay. Because we're having all sorts of internet issues today.
So, well, I don't know if we're back on or not. Let's see. If they can see us. See if I can see myself. Well, we're back, guys. So, all right. Looks like we're back. All right. There we are. So that was weird. Hold on a second, guys. My whole computer just went out on me. And now I have to figure out where my whole other screen went out. So, it's so weird. But, you know what, guys? Sorry about that. I don't know why we're having these technical issues. But crazy that it happened. But thank you guys so much for joining us. And same time, same place tomorrow. Raja makes money. Hopefully we can turn this around. We had one good day this week, but obviously yesterday was bad. I think tomorrow we'll see. I think Lucy will come back some more. It's looking good and stuff. Crazy Carl, $1 lucky super chat. I hope you're still making lots of money, Crazy Carl. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of your night.